Identifying automation opportunities, where the magic happens. So many business owners find themselves trapped in a relentless cycle, constantly feeling like they're just barely keeping their heads above water. You started your venture with passion and skill, perhaps mastering a craft, only to discover that your days are now swallowed by an endless to-do list, much of it mundane and repetitive. This isn't the dream you envisioned, is it? You wanted freedom, impact, and growth, not a self-made cage of constant activity. The good news is that the magic you're looking for to break free from this cycle isn't some mystical secret. It's right there in front of you, waiting to be unearthed through the power of identifying automation opportunities. Think of automation not as a way to replace human ingenuity, but to amplify it. It's about taking those tasks that suck up your precious time and mental energy, the ones that feel like a hamster wheel, and teaching a system to handle them consistently and flawlessly. This isn't just about fancy software. It's a fundamental shift in how you view your business processes. It asks you to step back from being the doer in every single instance and start observing where predictable patterns emerge, where a set of rules can be applied without needing your personal, moment-to-moment judgment. This is where the real work of building a self-running business begins. The first major step in uncovering these opportunities is to develop a keen eye for repetition. What tasks do you or your team perform over and over again, day in and day out? These are the low-hanging fruit, the clear signals that a process is ripe for systemization and potentially automation. Don't dismiss any task as too small or insignificant. Sometimes the smallest, most frequent actions, when multiplied across a week or a month, consume an astonishing amount of time. Jot down everything that feels like a Groundhog Day experience, because these are the moments where the magic of automation can truly transform your routine. Consider the daily rituals that often go unnoticed because they've become so ingrained in your workflow. Perhaps it's responding to common customer inquiries with the same information repeatedly, manually scheduling appointments, or chasing down invoices. Maybe you're spending hours each week updating spreadsheets, transferring data between different applications, or preparing reports that follow an identical format every time. These are not merely tasks. They are indicators of underlying processes that are begging for a more efficient solution. Recognizing these patterns is the initial spark that ignites the automation journey, revealing areas where your energy is being spent on predictable rather than innovative work. The key here isn't just identifying the repetition, but understanding the underlying if-then logic. If a customer asks about shipping, then send them the shipping policy. If a payment is overdue, then send a reminder. If a new lead comes in, then add them to the CRM and send a welcome email. These clear, rule-based decisions are the perfect candidates for automation because they don't require nuanced human interpretation or creative problem-solving. They are simply a matter of following a predefined path, which a well-designed system can execute with far greater speed and accuracy than any human ever could. Beyond sheer repetition, another golden opportunity for automation lies in tasks that are notoriously prone to human error. Let's face it, we are all fallible. When we're tired, distracted, or simply juggling too many things, mistakes happen. A misplaced digit, a forgotten step, an incorrect calculation. These small errors can lead to significant headaches, wasted time in corrections, and even damaged customer relationships. Manual data entry, complex calculations, or multi-step checklists are prime examples of activities where even the most diligent person can slip up, creating a ripple effect of inefficiency and frustration. Machines, on the other hand, are remarkably consistent. Once programmed correctly, they don't get tired, they don't get distracted, and they don't skip steps. Automating these error-prone tasks doesn't just save time. It elevates the quality and reliability of your output. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that critical data is always transferred accurately, that invoices are always sent with the correct amounts, or that client onboarding steps are never missed. This shift from manual diligence to automated precision not only reduces stress, but also builds a foundation of trust and professionalism for your business, ensuring a higher standard of service for your customers. Next, cast a critical eye on tasks that are incredibly time-consuming, but provide relatively low strategic value. These are the activities that eat up hours of your day or your team's day, yet don't directly contribute to growth, innovation, or deeply meaningful customer interactions. While they might be necessary for the business to function, they often don't require high-level cognitive effort or your unique expertise. Examples might include generating routine reports, compiling basic marketing analytics, or performing internal administrative checks that could easily follow a set protocol. These low-value, high-time tasks are insidious because they silently drain your most valuable resource, time. Every hour spent on such an activity is an hour not spent on developing new products, nurturing client relationships, strategizing for future growth, or simply enjoying your life outside of work. By identifying and automating these time sinks, you're not just making your business more efficient, you're actively liberating yourself and your team to focus on the truly impactful work that only humans can do. This strategic reallocation of effort is a cornerstone of working smarter, not harder, and it's where the transformational power of systems truly shines. When evaluating potential automation, it's crucial to distinguish between tasks that truly require human judgment and those that can be reduced to a clear decision matrix. If a task involves complex problem solving, creative thinking, empathy, or nuanced negotiation, it's likely best left to a human. However, if a task can be broken down into a series of if this, then that statements, or if it follows a predictable flowchart, it's an excellent candidate for automation. This discernment helps you avoid trying to automate something that truly needs a human touch, ensuring that your systems support rather than hinder your business's core strengths. Don't feel pressured to automate everything at once. The beauty of this approach is that you can start small, picking just one or two simple, repetitive tasks to begin with. Perhaps it's automating your social media scheduling, setting up an email sequence for new subscribers, or streamlining your invoice reminders. Starting small allows you to learn the process, build confidence in the technology, and see tangible results without feeling overwhelmed. Each successful automation, no matter how minor, will inspire you to look for the next opportunity, slowly but surely transforming your business from the inside out. Even these minor automations bring immediate, tangible benefits. You'll notice a reduction in errors, an increase in consistency, and a newfound speed in executing these once manual tasks. Imagine having your customer service FAQs answered instantly, or your follow-up emails sent without you lifting a finger. These small victories accumulate, freeing up precious minutes and hours that you can then reinvest into strategic thinking, client engagement, or simply enjoying a healthier work-life balance. The magic here is not just about saving time. It's about gaining control and predictability in your operations. This process of identifying automation opportunities forces you to think like an architect of your business. No, just a builder. Instead of constantly laying bricks yourself, you begin to design the machinery that lays the bricks for you. This shift in perspective is perhaps the most profound benefit of all, moving you away from the technician's trap where your personal output dictates your business's success and towards the mindset of an entrepreneur who builds robust, independent systems. It's about working on your business rather than perpetually in it, a distinction that defines true scalability and freedom. By systematically identifying and automating these repetitive, error-prone, or low-value tasks, you are essentially building the foundation of your franchise prototype. Even if you never intend to franchise, thinking in this way ensures that your business can run smoothly and deliver consistent results, regardless of who is performing the task or even if a person is performing it at all. Each automated process becomes a documented, reliable component of your overall system, making your business less dependent on any single individual, especially you, and infinitely more valuable, scalable, and resilient. The ultimate magic of identifying these opportunities is the freedom it unlocks. Imagine a business that no longer demands your constant physical presence, one that hums along efficiently even when you're away, knowing that critical tasks are being handled by reliable systems. This isn't a fantasy. It's the inevitable outcome of strategically applying automation. It frees you to pursue new ventures, spend more time with family, or simply enjoy the fruits of your labor without the crushing weight of daily operational demands. Your business stops being a burden and starts becoming the asset it was always meant to be. So, take a moment to look at your business not as a series of tasks you must personally perform, but as a collection of processes waiting to be optimized. Where does the same action happen repeatedly? Where do mistakes often occur? What takes up disproportionate time without requiring your unique genius? Begin to see these as invitations, not obligations. This new lens is your secret weapon, allowing you to build a business that truly works for you, giving you back the time, energy, and freedom you deserve. Choosing your tech stack wisely, tools that serve you, not the other way around. Stepping into the world of automation often feels like walking into a massive, glittering tech store. Every corner promises a new gadget, a revolutionary software, or an app that will supposedly change your life, or at least your business. It's easy to get overwhelmed, even paralyzed, by the sheer volume of choices available to you today. This isn't just about picking the trendiest tool. It's about making deliberate, strategic decisions that genuinely support your business goals. Remember, the ultimate aim is to build a system that works for you, freeing up your time and mental energy, not to add another layer of complexity to your already packed schedule. We're looking for tools that become silent, efficient partners in your journey, not demanding masters that require constant attention and troubleshooting. Your tech stack, the collection of software and applications you use, should be a well-orchestrated ensemble, each instrument playing its part to create harmony and efficiency. Many business owners fall prey to what we call the shiny object syndrome. They see a new software advertised, hear a colleague rave about a particular app, or get swept up in the latest industry buzz. Without a clear understanding of their own specific needs, they eagerly adopt these tools, hoping they'll magically solve all their problems. What often happens, however, is that these impulse purchases end up gathering digital dust, or worse, creating more work as you try to force them into a workflow they weren't designed for. This approach not only wastes money, but more importantly, wastes your precious time and dilutes your focus from what to the really matters. Before you even think about what's new and exciting, you must first understand what problems you are actually trying to solve within your business's existing systems. The core principle here is simple, yet often overlooked. The system comes first, and the tool follows. Think about it like building a house. You wouldn't buy a fancy new hammer and then try to design your entire home around its capabilities, would you? Instead, you'd create blueprints, understand the structural needs, and then select the right tools for each specific job. Similarly, you've already identified opportunities for automation in the previous section by mapping out your processes. Now, with those clear processes in mind, you can intelligently seek out the software and platforms that are best suited to execute those particular steps. Allowing a piece of technology to dictate your business process is a recipe for inefficiency and frustration, forcing your unique operations into a rigid, predefined box. So, before you open a single software review site or watch another demo video, take a moment to clearly define your needs. What specific tasks or parts of your system are currently draining your time or causing bottlenecks? Are you struggling with client communication, inventory management, project tracking, or repetitive data entry? List out the exact pain points and the desired outcome for each. What features are absolutely essential for a tool to be effective in solving these problems? What are nice-to-haves versus must-haves? Being crystal clear about these requirements will act as your filter, helping you quickly eliminate countless options that simply don't fit your unique operational blueprint and allowing you to focus only on relevant solutions. Once you've identified your primary needs, consider how any new tool will integrate with your existing tech stack. The last thing you want is to create more disconnected silos of information and effort. Imagine having your customer data in one system, your sales pipeline in another, and your project management in a third, with no way for them to talk to each other. This often leads to manual data entry, errors, and a fragmented view of your business, effectively undoing any automation benefits. Look for tools that offer robust integrations with platforms you already use, or consider building a cohesive ecosystem where different tools are designed to work together seamlessly. A well-integrated tech stack means a smoother flow of information and a more holistic view of your operations. Another critical aspect to consider is scalability. Your business isn't static, it's a living, growing entity, and your system should be designed to grow with it. Choosing tools that can handle increased volume, more users, or additional features as your business expands is paramount to building that franchise prototype. A solution that works perfectly for a solo operation might buckle under the pressure of a 5-person team or a sudden surge in customer demand. Think a few steps ahead. If your business doubles or triples in size, will this software still be effective? Will it become prohibitively expensive, or will it simply lack the advanced functionalities you'll eventually need? Investing in scalable solutions now will save you the headache and expense of migrating everything later. User-friendliness is not a luxury, it's a necessity. A powerful piece of software is only truly powerful if you and your team can actually use it without needing a week-long training course or a dedicated IT department. If a tool is overly complex, clunky, or unintuitive, it will likely be underutilized, resisted by your team, or abandoned altogether. This applies to both you, the business owner, and anyone else who will interact with the system. Prioritize tools with clean interfaces, clear navigation, and readily available support resources. The easier a tool is to pick up and use, the quicker you'll see its benefits integrated into your daily operations, making adoption smoother and more effective for everyone involved. When evaluating potential tools, it's easy to get fixated on the monthly subscription fee, but the true cost extends far beyond that. Consider the overall value proposition. How much time will this tool save you and your team each week? What is the monetary value of that time? How many errors will it prevent, and what is the cost of those errors? Will it improve customer satisfaction, leading to more repeat business or referrals? Sometimes, a slightly higher priced solution with superior features, better support, and seamless integration can actually be more cost-effective in the long run than a cheaper alternative that causes constant headaches and requires manual workarounds. Focus on the return on investment for your sanity, efficiency, and bottom line, not just the sticker price. Reliability and support are often overlooked until something goes wrong, and by then, it's usually too late. Imagine your critical CRM system crashing during a busy sales period, or your scheduling software failing when clients are trying to book appointments. Downtime means lost revenue and damaged reputation. Research the vendor's track record for uptime and stability. Equally important is the quality and availability of their customer support. Can you get help quickly when you need it? Do they offer documentation, tutorials, or a community forum for self-help? A robust, reliable tool backed by responsive support is an invaluable asset, providing peace of mind and ensuring that your automated systems continue to run smoothly, even when unexpected issues arise. In the quest for efficiency, it's tempting to add a tool for every perceived problem, creating an overly complicated Frankenstein's monster of software. Resist the urge to overcomplicate your tech stack. Sometimes, a simpler, more streamlined approach is far more effective. A single, comprehensive platform that handles multiple functions might be better than stitching together 5 different niche tools. Evaluate if a new tool genuinely solves a significant problem or if it's merely adding another layer of complexity for a minor gain. The goal is to simplify and automate, not to build a sprawling, intricate digital labyrinth that requires constant maintenance and understanding. Less can often be more when it comes to your business technology. You don't need to overhaul your entire business technology in one go. A phased implementation strategy often works best, especially for smaller businesses or those new to extensive automation. Start with 1 or 2 key areas where you've identified the biggest pain points and potential for improvement. Implement those tools, get comfortable with them, and refine your processes before moving on to the next set of challenges. This allows you to learn as you go, make adjustments, and avoid overwhelming yourself or your team. A gradual, strategic rollout ensures that each new piece of technology is properly integrated and adopted, building momentum and confidence rather than causing disruption and frustration. Finally, understand that your tech stack isn't a set-it-and-forget-it proposition. The business landscape evolves, technology advances, and your own business needs will change over time. Regularly review your existing tools to ensure they are still serving you effectively. Are there new, better solutions available? Are some tools no longer necessary? Are others underperforming or causing more trouble than they're worth? Schedule a periodic audit, perhaps annually or semi annually, to assess the health and effectiveness of your tech ecosystem. This proactive approach ensures your tools remain aligned with your evolving business goals and continue to contribute to your overall efficiency and growth. Choosing your tech stack wisely is a foundational step in transforming your business from a burden to a self-running asset. It's about wearing your carefully designed systems with the right digital partners, not about accumulating the latest gadgets. By prioritizing your processes, focusing on integration, scalability, and user friendliness, and always keeping the true value in mind, you can build a tech foundation that truly serves you. This strategic approach ensures that your tools are working tirelessly behind the scenes, giving you the freedom to step back, work on your business, and ultimately reclaim your life from the daily grind. The ROI of automation, saving time, money, and your sanity. In the relentless pursuit of building a successful business, many owners find themselves trapped in a cycle of endless tasks, constantly putting out fires and feeling like they're running on fumes. You started your venture with a dream of freedom and impact, but somewhere along the way, it morphed into a demanding job that relies solely on your constant presence. This is where the true power of automation steps in, not just as a technological buzzword, but as a genuine lifeline for your business and, more importantly, for your own well-being. It's about more than just speeding things up. It's about strategically investing in tools that pay dividends in time, money, and your priceless peace of mind, transforming your operational burden into a streamlined asset. Think about the sheer volume of repetitive tasks that consume your day, or the days of your team. Sending out invoices, scheduling appointments, nurturing leads, updating customer records, or managing inventory. Each of these necessary actions, when performed manually, acts like a tiny leak, slowly draining your most valuable resources. Automation is the strategic plug for these leaks, a powerful mechanism that takes over these predictable, rule-based processes. It ensures they are executed flawlessly and consistently, without human intervention, freeing up precious hours that can then be redirected towards growth-oriented activities, or, perhaps even more revolutionary, towards a life beyond your business. The most immediate and tangible return on investment from automation is the dramatic reclamation of time. Imagine a scenario where your sales team no longer spends hours manually logging client interactions, or your marketing department isn't consumed by scheduling social media posts one by one. Automated systems handle these duties with incredible speed and unwavering accuracy, completing in minutes what might take a human several hours. This isn't just about saving time. It's about shifting the focus of your skilled professionals, including yourself, from mundane, repetitive drudgery to tasks that genuinely require human creativity, strategic thinking, and emotional intelligence, effectively maximizing their true potential. Beyond simply clocking fewer hours on administrative tasks, consider the profound opportunity cost of continuing to operate manually. Every moment you or your key employees spend on a task that could be automated is a moment not spent on innovation, customer relationship building, strategic planning, or developing new revenue streams. These are the activities that truly move your business forward, yet they often get pushed aside when the daily grind demands all your attention. Automation doesn't just save time, it liberates the capacity for higher level thinking and proactive growth, transforming your business from reactive to truly strategic. From a purely financial perspective, the benefits of automation are equally compelling and often surprisingly quick to materialize. By reducing the need for manual labor on routine tasks, you naturally decrease operational costs associated with wages, benefits, and even the overhead of managing those employees. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting staff, but rather reallocating their talents to more impactful roles that directly contribute to revenue or customer satisfaction. Over time, these cumulative savings can be substantial, allowing you to or reinvest in other areas of your business, improve profit margins, or even offer more competitive pricing to your customers. Furthermore, manual processes are inherently prone to human error, which can be incredibly costly. A misplaced decimal point on an invoice, a forgotten follow up email, or an incorrect data entry can lead to financial losses, damaged customer relationships, or regulatory penalties. Automated systems, once properly configured, execute tasks with a level of precision and consistency that no human can reliably maintain over long periods. This drastic reduction in errors translates directly into saved money, improved compliance, and a more professional, trustworthy image for your brand, safeguarding your reputation and your bottom line. The consistency that automation brings is also a cornerstone of building that franchise prototype we discussed earlier. Customers crave predictability and reliability. They want to know that every interaction, every product, every service they receive from your business will meet the same high standard. Automation ensures that critical processes, from order fulfillment to customer service responses, are executed identically every single time, regardless of who is technically on duty. This unwavering consistency builds deep customer trust and loyalty, setting your business apart from competitors who still struggle with variability. For any business owner with aspirations of growth, automation is the ultimate enabler of scalability. Imagine trying to double your customer base without also doubling the effort and personnel required to manage every single step of the process manually. It quickly becomes unsustainable, leading to bottlenecks, burnout, and a decline in service quality. Automated systems, however, can handle increased volumes of work without a proportional increase in human input, allowing your business to expand its reach and capacity efficiently and effectively. This means you can pursue new markets or larger client bases without fear of your existing infrastructure crumbling under the pressure. Perhaps the most invaluable return on investment, one that often goes unquantified but is deeply felt, is the profound impact on your sanity. The constant mental load of remembering every detail, chasing every loose end, and ensuring every process is followed perfectly can be utterly exhausting, leading directly to the technician's trap burnout. It's the invisible drain that leads to sleepless nights and the nagging feeling that your business owns you, not the other way around. By entrusting these predictable tasks to an automated system, you lift a significant weight from your shoulders, allowing you to reclaim your mental energy and emotional bandwidth. This restoration of mental bandwidth is crucial for the entrepreneurial mindset. When you're no longer bogged down by the minutiae of daily operations, your mind is free to engage in more creative, strategic, and innovative thinking. You can step back, look at the big picture, identify new opportunities, solve complex problems, and truly work on your business instead of perpetually in it. This shift isn't just about efficiency, it's about reigniting your passion, fostering a sense of purpose, and allowing you to lead with vision rather than simply managing tasks. Furthermore, automation significantly reduces the stress and potential for burnout, not just for you, but for your entire team. When employees are freed from tedious, repetitive tasks, they can focus on more engaging and challenging work that utilizes their unique skills and contributes more meaningfully to the company's goals. This leads to higher job satisfaction, increased morale, and a healthier work environment overall. A less stressed workforce is a more productive, innovative, and loyal workforce, creating a positive ripple effect throughout your entire organization. Ultimately, the ROI of automation isn't just about immediate gains. It's a long-term investment in the resilience and future-proofing of your business. A company built on robust automated systems is inherently more stable, less susceptible to disruptions caused by individual absences, and more attractive to potential investors or buyers. It transforms your business from a fragile entity dependent on a single individual's constant effort into a robust, self-sustaining asset that provides consistent value even when you're not physically present. This is the blueprint for true freedom and lasting success. It's important to clarify that embracing automation isn't about replacing people. It's about empowering them to do their best work. Instead of spending valuable time on tasks that a machine can do faster and more accurately, your team can focus on activities that require human judgment, empathy, and strategic insight. Automation elevates the human element of your business, allowing your employees to engage in more creative problem solving, deeper customer engagement, and innovative development, turning them into strategic contributors rather than just task performers. Consider automation as a fundamental pillar in constructing your ideal self running company, a business that serves your life rather than dominating it. It's the essential ingredient that allows you to step away, whether for a much needed vacation, to pursue new ventures, or simply to enjoy more time with loved ones, knowing that the engine of your business continues to hum efficiently. This commitment to intelligent automation is the direct path to reclaiming your time, securing your finances, and most profoundly, restoring the sanity that every truly successful entrepreneur deserves. When automation fails, having a human backup plan. While we champion automation as the engine of efficiency and scalability, it's crucial to acknowledge an uncomfortable truth. Even the most meticulously designed systems can stumble. Technology, for all its brilliance, isn't immune to glitches, unexpected outages, or even simple human error in its setup or maintenance. Thinking that our automated processes are foolproof would be a dangerous oversight, leaving our businesses vulnerable to significant disruption when the inevitable hiccup occurs. We must move beyond the naive belief that once a system is in place, it will run perfectly forever without any human intervention or oversight. This isn't a dismissal of automation's power, but rather a mature recognition that true resilience comes from preparing for its potential failures. A robust business strategy always includes a contingency, a safety net that catches us when our digital tools falter. Ignoring this reality is like building a magnificent skyscraper without an emergency exit plan. It looks impressive until a crisis hits. Thus, the real genius lies not just in building efficient systems, but in understanding their limits and proactively designing solutions for those moments. The cost of an automation failure extends far beyond a temporary inconvenience. It can ripple through every facet of your operation, impacting your customers, your team, and your bottom line. Imagine an e-commerce order processing system freezing during a peak sales period, or a customer service chatbot going offline when your support lines are swamped. These aren't just minor technical issues. They directly translate into frustrated customers, missed sales opportunities, and a rapid erosion of the trust you've worked so hard to build. Furthermore, internal processes can grind to a halt, leading to lost productivity and potential financial penalties if critical deadlines are missed. The reputational damage alone from a widespread unmanaged system failure can take months or even years to repair. Understanding these potential consequences sharpens our focus on preparedness, transforming it from a nice-to-have into an absolute business imperative. We must consider the full spectrum of impact, from the immediate operational disruption to the long-term brand perception, to truly appreciate the value of a solid backup plan. Therefore, the conversation isn't about questioning the fundamental value of automation. It's about embracing a realistic perspective that integrates human intelligence and adaptability into our systemic framework. We're not suggesting you dismantle your carefully constructed automated workflows or revert to entirely manual processes. Instead, this is an invitation to fortify your systems with a layer of human-centric resilience. Automation is designed for consistency and speed, handling the predictable with unparalleled efficiency. However, humans excel at problem-solving in novel situations, exercising judgment and providing empathy, qualities that no algorithm can fully replicate. The goal is to create a harmonious blend where technology handles the bulk of the work and trained individuals stand ready to seamlessly step in when the unexpected arises, ensuring continuity and maintaining your brand's promise. This foresight transforms potential disasters into manageable challenges, proving that true efficiency is inseparable from robust preparedness. So, what does a human backup plan actually entail in a practical business sense? It's far more than just having a person available. It's about having a person who is specifically trained, equipped, and empowered to execute a set of predefined manual procedures when an automated system fails. This isn't a vague figure-it-out directive. It's a detailed, step-by-step protocol that allows your team to temporarily replicate critical functions without the aid of technology. Consider it your business's manual override switch, meticulously designed and regularly tested. It ensures that essential services can continue, even if at a reduced capacity, preventing a complete operational shutdown. The emphasis here is on proactive design and strategic preparation, ensuring your human resources are not just a last resort, but a well-integrated, vital component of your overall system's resilience. This proactive approach ensures that your business can weather technological storms with minimal disruption and maximum confidence. To effectively implement such a plan, you first need to identify the critical automation points within your business that simply cannot afford to fail without a human safety net. Not every automated task requires an elaborate manual override, but those directly impacting customer experience, revenue generation, legal compliance, or core operational continuity certainly do. Start by mapping your most vital processes and pinpointing where automation plays a non-negotiable role. Ask yourself, if this specific automated step were to fail right now, what would be the immediate and most severe consequence? This prioritization exercise helps you allocate your time and resources wisely, focusing your backup efforts on the areas that pose the greatest risk to your business's survival and reputation. Once these critical junctures are clearly identified, you can begin to construct tailored human-powered alternatives, ensuring your most essential functions are always protected. Once critical points are identified, the next step involves meticulously detailing the manual override procedures for each. This means documenting, with absolute clarity, every action a human operator would need to take to perform the task that the automation usually handles. For an automated invoicing system, this might involve a step-by-step guide on generating invoices manually, tracking payments, and updating records using a spreadsheet or a temporary paper-based system. Each procedure must be broken down into granular steps, leaving no room for ambiguity or guesswork, and should include details on necessary tools, forms, and communication protocols. Think of it as creating a playbook for emergencies, one that can be followed precisely even under pressure. The goal is to ensure that anyone trained on the procedure can execute it effectively, maintaining as much consistency as possible in the face of technological disruption. These documented steps are the backbone of your human backup plan, transforming panic into methodical action. Dependence on a single individual for these critical manual overrides introduces another single point of failure, defeating the purpose of a resilient system. Therefore, cross-training staff for backup roles becomes an indispensable element of your strategy. Identify multiple team members who can competently execute each manual procedure, ensuring that if one person is unavailable, another can seamlessly step in. This not only builds organizational resilience, but also empowers your team by expanding their skill sets and understanding of the business's core operations. Regular training sessions and refreshers are vital to keep these skills sharp and the procedures top of mind, preventing knowledge decay. The more individuals who are proficient in these manual contingencies, the more robust and adaptable your business becomes, truly embodying the principle of a system that thrives beyond any single person's constant presence. This distributed knowledge is a powerful shield against unforeseen challenges. Effective communication protocols are paramount during an automation failure, ensuring that everyone, both inside and outside your organization, receives timely and accurate information. Internally, a clear chain of command must be established, detailing who is responsible for declaring an outage, who initiates the human backup plan, and who keeps the team updated on progress. Externally, a predefined communication strategy should be ready for customers and stakeholders, outlining how and when they will be informed about the issue and any expected service disruptions. This might involve pre-written email templates, social media statements, or website banners that can be deployed instantly. The speed and clarity of your communication can significantly mitigate frustration and maintain trust during a challenging period. A well-orchestrated communication plan prevents confusion and ensures that everyone is on the same page, fostering confidence even amidst uncertainty. When automation fails, how you communicate with your customers can be just as important as how quickly you resolve the technical issue. Transparency and empathy are your greatest allies in maintaining customer trust and loyalty. Resist the urge to hide the problem or offer vague explanations. Instead, provide clear, concise updates about what happened, what you are doing to fix it, and what customers can expect in terms of service. Set realistic expectations regarding resolution times and potential workarounds, even if it means acknowledging temporary limitations. This proactive and honest approach demonstrates respect for your customers and reinforces your brand's integrity, transforming a negative experience into an opportunity to showcase your commitment to service. Remember, a well-handled crisis can actually strengthen customer relationships, proving that your business values them even when technology falters. Your customers deserve to be treated with honesty and consideration, especially during challenging times. Consider the concept of graceful degradation when designing your backup plans, aiming to maintain at least partial functionality even if full automation is compromised. This isn't about perfectly replicating every automated feature, but about identifying the absolute minimum services required to keep the business operational and customers minimally served. For instance, if your online ordering system goes down, can customers still call in orders, even if it takes longer? If your automated marketing emails fail, can a human manually send out critical updates? The goal is to avoid a complete shutdown, instead allowing your business to limp along rather than collapse entirely. This strategic approach focuses on preserve, core value delivery, ensuring that your customers can still engage with your business in some capacity, thereby reducing overall impact and buying your team valuable time to restore full functionality. Graceful degradation is a testament to thoughtful system design and proactive problem solving. A human backup plan is not a static document to be filed away and forgotten. It's a living system that requires regular testing and drills to remain effective. Just as firefighters conduct drills, your team should periodically practice executing these manual override procedures to ensure everyone knows their role and the steps involved. These exercises help identify bottlenecks, clarify ambiguities in the documentation, and uncover any unforeseen challenges before a real crisis hits. Treat these drills as opportunities for continuous improvement, refining your processes and updating your training materials based on lessons learned. Without regular practice, even the most comprehensive plan can become rusty and ineffective when it's truly needed. Consistent testing builds muscle memory, transforming theoretical knowledge into practical competence, ensuring that your team can respond confidently and efficiently when the stakes are high. The effectiveness of your human backup plan hinges on clear, accessible, and up-to-date documentation. Every manual procedure, every communication protocol, and every role responsibility must be meticulously recorded and stored in a central, easily retrievable location. This documentation should be written in plain language, free of jargon, and include visual aids where helpful, such as flowcharts or screenshots. Ensure that multiple team members know where to access these guides, especially during an outage when digital systems might be unavailable. Consider printing hard copies of the most critical procedures or storing them on an offline server. Comprehensive documentation acts as an invaluable guide, reducing stress and errors during an emergency, allowing your team to focus on resolution rather than scrambling for information. It transforms potential chaos into a structured response, providing clarity when it's needed most. Remember that building a resilient business is an iterative process, and your human backup plan is no exception. It's not a one-time project you complete and then forget. It requires ongoing review, refinement, and adaptation. As your business evolves, as technology advances, and as new automation is introduced, your backup strategies must also evolve. Schedule regular reviews of your plans, perhaps annually or whenever significant operational changes occur, to ensure they remain relevant and effective. Solicit feedback from team members who participate in drills or handle actual incidents, incorporating their insights to strengthen your protocols. This commitment to continuous improvement ensures that your business remains agile and prepared for an ever-changing landscape, preventing your contingency plans from becoming outdated and ineffective. An evolving plan is a strong plan, constantly ready for the future. Ultimately, embracing the reality of automation failure and proactively developing a robust human backup plan doesn't diminish the power of your systems. It profoundly enhances their reliability and your business's overall resilience. It's about building a business that can confidently navigate the inevitable bumps in the road, knowing that you have a well trained, adaptable team ready to ensure continuity and protect your customer relationships. This proactive approach transforms potential vulnerability into a source of strength, demonstrating true entrepreneurial foresight. By strategically blending the efficiency of automation with the irreplaceable ingenuity of human intervention, you create a truly anti-fragile enterprise, one that doesn't just withstand challenges, but actually grows stronger in their face. This is the hallmark of a truly self-running company, oviding not just a job, but a life of freedom and security.